Well, greetings, YouTube model people. How is it going? All right. Finally, coming at you here with my first video for What Did You Buy Wednesday? A great little series being hosted by Joe over at Big Sky Model Workshop. Very cool, Joe. Joe is an awesome guy, has a great channel. Go check him out. I have him queued up here in the title of this video. Links, so go right over and check them out. But yeah, so I love the concept. I've been meaning to do one of these videos for a number of weeks now. It's just for whatever reason, Wednesdays get a little crazy sometimes, but this time I was able to come through. So it's actually Wednesday, March 26th, 2025. And so here we go. We're going to show you a real variety of stuff. Let's start with some kits, okay? We'll start out big and strong. And a few of these are, a couple of these are definitely inspired by fellow model builders. This one you might be able to figure out. We just came out of a small scale month. How cool is it to see a KB price tag on there? But I can tell you for sure I didn't pay that much. I paid more. But anyway, so yeah, this is an awesome monogram 1/43 scale kit of this Cobra. And of course, as they say, we just came out of small scale model month, hosted by Dan the Man and Sean over at the Scale Model Car Guy channel. And that's who built this, was Sean, for his 2025 small scale build, which is a super detailed little 1/43 kit. As you can see, it comes with all these photo etch wheels and rims and all that detail. So very cool. He definitely inspired. When the minute that Joe showed this, Joe, listen to me. The minute that Sean showed the kit he was going to build, I jumped all over it. I said, oh yeah, I gotta have that kit. It is super cool. So who knows? Maybe I'll build it for next year, but actually I don't think I will. I have something else in mind. But another one that I've always liked this. I've spent, I don't even want to guess how much money at 7-Eleven the last several years for whatever reason. Been overpaying for snacks and goodies kind of thing, but oh well, that's just the way it goes, I guess. Whatever's convenient, and we have them all over the place here in northern New Jersey. So 7-Eleven, obviously a big part of this car here, but this was another one that was inspired by, I forget who it was, on a podcast. And basically video podcast or whatever it be, on YouTube. And they were showing that they had this kit. So this is a wonderful monogram kit. And I got this also off of eBay. So again, I have no idea when we'll ever get to this. God, I really wish this would be a standard still to this day of having pictures of the actual model built on the side of the box. I know a lot of the box art is retro and it doesn't do that. That's unfortunate in my opinion. I think it looks great when you can see the, the actual build itself. Now this one, I don't remember where I saw it, but I saw a picture of this, and again, it was just one of these immediate things that I saw that I thought was different, cool, and just something that I never even talk them. I've heard of them before, but I never built any of their kits. This is a 1/350th scale of harbor tugboats, and I say boats with an S because, to my knowledge, it comes with both. I just thought this, especially here, just looks so cool, sitting in the water like that. That it's definitely something different than I would have built in the past or built, anywhere really in my model building journey. So yeah, I look forward to doing that at some point. Don't know when, of course, but yeah, I look forward to it. Now, interestingly enough, it was like a day maybe after the completion of the 2025 24-hour build on Facebook. Basically, it's the last weekend in January. So this is like the first week in February that I decided, which is pretty rare, pretty much what I wanted to build for the 2026 24-hour build on Facebook. I don't know why, it just hit me, and I just got, the more I thought about it, I said, yep, that's exactly what I'm going to build, which is an undercover police car. Most likely it'll be in black gloss, but it's possible I might do it in dark gray gloss, but I doubt it. So I bought some, as I said, I have the kit. I have a Crown Victoria, one of those many Lindbergh kits you see, like Highway Patrol, Ohio State Patrol, and different ones. I have one of those. I don't remember which one it was, but all I remember is the car is white on the box art. So I have one of those kits, and I just bought some accessories. This is from 3 inches under scale model detail parts, and here's obviously a strobe light with the little cable that goes on the roof, right? How cool is that? And then a variety of strobe lights here that could be used. I obviously probably wouldn't use the yellow ones, but the red one, at least one of them, I would use on the dashboard. And I think that that those pieces in there are the housing for it. I'm not too sure that would sit on the dashboard. I'm not positive. Another item I bought, unrelated company, was, and it doesn't look like much here, but believe me, they do have some good detail on them, are these various sized antennas for a undercover police car, for the radios and all that inside. So there's got to be at least a couple antennas. I'm thinking at least 3 that I'm going to put. So there you go. There's some stuff. I'm way ahead on picking a project for that, as I said, the 2024-hour build, which is be the last weekend in January in 2026. Next thing, I got a bunch of things from, we'll start out with the coolest one, I think. We got a bunch of things from White Tank Hobbies, and that's at whitetankhobbies.com. And we got, they can't call it Big Wheel because of licensing, but how cool is that? It's basically a little big wheel. I'll call it Big Wheel, even though it's large wheel here. But how neat is that? Look at the detail on that little guy. And I got a few of these because I wanted to have one in a diorama somewhere at some point. I thought just building one and putting it on a shelf here in the corner would look cool all by itself. So I bought at least 2, if not 3 of these. Yeah, pretty wild. Such a cool thing, such a piece of nostalgia. From the same company, I got some of these small square shaped milk crates, right? And I bought actually 2 packs of these, so now I have more than enough of these. I guess I have, 9 times 2. I got 18 of them. Well, that's more than enough crates. And then we got these guys here, which are a small assortment of, well, maybe not so small, but an assortment of cans. That could be soda cans, beer cans, whatever, however you want to paint them. Some are crushed. Some are just, sitting up straight, or whatever it is. And you can just use as many or few as you want. So again, more diorama type stuff. And then this is a really mixed bag of stuff. We have lunch pails and thermoses. We have large size thermoses for like a construction site. And then we have these lunch, basically carriers, right? The famous Coleman igloo type style coolers. And yeah, so that's just an assortment of that stuff there. So that's basically it, folks. Again, this is over the period of a few months maybe 3 months that I bought these things, going all the way back to probably the end of January. Well, obviously the end of January really the beginning of February, I guess. So anyway, thank you, Joe, for having this series. It's been really fun watching these videos and seeing what people get. I was going to kind of do this in more than one video, so it wouldn't be so long, but I just figured, you know what, I'll just show them all and have a real fun time with it. So again, everyone go check out Joe's channel, and I hope you all have a good one. All right, cheers.